Okay, we're at the SOG booth, the 2020 SHOT Show in Vegas, and we've got Alec at SOG going to tell us about some of the new models for 2020, because you know what? SOG is bringing it this year. So I'm going to let Alec walk us through.
How's it going? So 2020 is a really big year for us. We're actually starting to break out what SOG stands for, Studies and Observations Group, and apply it to everything that we do. Studying, observing, understanding, applying that understanding and observation to development of new products. It's one thing for us to make something that we think is cool, but we need it to work in the end user's hands. And that's carrying over, started a little bit last year and carrying through the rest of our lines that we're launching now. So a little bit of catch up for that. Last year we introduced the Terminus XR for that. One hand open, one hand close. You can open it 3 different ways. Use this kick on the back, or pull on this lock and rotate out, or push out on this thumb stud opens up. It's a completely manual knife, so if you're in a state that doesn't like having assisted openings, no problems there. They're also completely ambidextrous. This particular knife got a steel upgrade this year, so it's now going to be in S35 VN instead of its originally released BDC-1.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. And coming in at under $100 too.
That's impressive.
Yep, we have a couple other colors of this, both in crimson and in green. These are going to be in a cryo-treated D2, exact same other than that.
Cryo-treated D2, and red G10.
Red G10, exactly.
For the Terminus.
Exactly.
Okay,
the
interesting.
other big kid from last year that made a pretty decent splash is the Seal XR. As you can tell from the same suffix, it uses the same locking mechanism. This is essentially a folding version of our Seal Pup with American-made S35 VN and a cryogenic heat treat on there with Cerakote in the blade. It's going to stick in your hand and not go anywhere once you're holding on tight. We worked very closely with operators and guys overseas to develop this to be exactly what they want.
Oh, that's nice. That's impressive.
Yeah, one hand open, one hand closed, and if you try really hard, you can actually open it in a reverse grip.
Wow. I like that.
Yeah, it's a fun knife. Nice big old chunk of steel.
I'll know where to get that then on my way out.
Oh, don't even try. I have too much stuff to throw at you.
Yeah.
All right.
They stole your knives.
They did. That's all right. I'll grab them back in a second. So let's head a little bit farther down, looking for more stuff for EDC. Excuse me, so to grab one of these. So if you're familiar with SOG, you remember the Flash 1 and Flash 2. We've redesigned and relaunched this year with the Flash AT for assistive technology.
Flash AT.
Yep.
Okay.
So, essentially, another way of saying it is the Mark III series of the Flash. Again, fully ambidextrous, uses our new assistive technology XR lock. That's why it looks similar to the Terminus and the Seal XR that we just showed you. But the safety is spine mounted and works well in either right or left hand. When you kick this forward, just like your thumb rolls, pops up, a little bit smooth and rounded, that red dot, red for ready. Push out at about a 45-degree angle and the whole knife opens up. This is also going to be a cryo-treated D2 designed with everyday carry in mind. Nice and long, nice and lean, discreet pocket clip, so it's not going to actually scream at you, oh, he's got a knife in his pocket. It could be basically a pen clip. A little bit larger than most standard ones, but most people don't pay quite as much attention as we think in their pockets.
Is that pocket clip reversible?
Pocket clip is reversible. The entire knife is completely ambidextrous. So I'm not left-handed in the slightest, but I can even mostly manage that myself.
So that's an assisted open?
It is assisted opening, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But with a safety, so
exactly.
Yeah.
And if you don't like the safety, just leave it clicked off. All you have to do is roll forward, but you have that nice tactile indicator that exactly where your hand is on the knife, you're ready to use it, and when it's open, it's not going to do anything for that. So you don't have to worry about accidentally locking it open and folding it back and forth. So it's a fantastic little design and doesn't take up much pocket real estate at all.
Is it going to be in different colors?
We are going to have different colors. This is one of the colors here. We've got the garnet red. We're also going to have it in a civic cyan, the urban gray, caution yellow. We got it with a partially serrated blade too, because some guys are still really attached to their serrations. And if you need them, if you need them, we got them.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's impressive.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. The last big sort of flagship for our everyday carry knives are going to be right over here. I'm going to snap one if I can. And this is the Ultra XR. Ultra slim, ultra light, upgraded blade steel. So this is going to be the S35 VN with the gold titanium nitride coating on it. We'll also have it with a nice sort of charcoal gray, but incredibly thin, incredibly light. This weighs 1.2, 1.3 ounces somewhere. one hand open, one hand closed. Like feature with all XR locks and fully ambidextrous.
It's like as thin as a credit card.
Just about, yeah. I know people who use this as a cash card, as a money clip, hold their credit cards.
It'd be a great money clip.
It is. It's
The
fantastic.
pocket clip is perfect for that, isn't it?
Yeah, I also know people who carry it when they're running, so they want to have a knife. It's actually a nice burly blade on there, so you're not losing a decently usable blade if you need it in a self-defense situation. But it doesn't bounce around and bang you into the hip. You just slip it into some running shorts, and you're
And that's
up to go.
carbon fiber handle.
Yeah, carbon fiber
Is that
handle scales.
solid carbon fiber.
Solid
all the
carbon
way through?
fiber all the way through for that, and with the titanium pocket clip and that S35 VN blade.
That is slick.
It's fantastic. Feel how much this weighs.
Huh?
Feel how
Oh
much
my
this
God.
weighs.
It weighs nothing. I think it's going to float out of my hand. It weighs nothing. Is the pocket clip titanium or it's just super light anyhow?
Titanium.
Okay.
Yeah, so it maintains that high degree of flexibility with being ultra lightweight, hence the name Ultra XR.
And yeah, but you can still get 1, 2, 3, and number 4's coming in the back.
Mm-hmm.
So you can really still get good purchase on it with jimping up here.
Yep.
Is that kind of a drop point?
Drop point, clip point. Some
Yeah.
American, technically we're classifying it as a clip point, but it's...
Oh my God, that is just so slick,
Yeah.
man. That's incredible. That's incredible.
Thank you.
Wow, I'm impressed. I hadn't kept up with SOG. My bad, I guess.
Well, it's definitely, like I said, been a big year. We've got other stuff coming out more geared towards tactical and outdoor users, but for EDC community, for the everyday carry community, this is sort of the flagship harness that we've got right now. I carry a Terminus XR every day at work. Most of the company that I know does. We're sort of moving towards the Ultra, but it depends on what you like and what you want. I like a little bit more to hold on to personally.
Yeah.
And I don't care about the extra weight, but
Now, the
phenomenal.
Terminus, like you were saying, it comes in 2 different blade steels.
It does, yeah. So it depends on what you like. 2 different blade steels and 2 different price points as a result. So the S35 VN is going to be about $92.95 because you're paying for the more premium steel for that. And then, but the G10 steels,
And that's the MSRP?
that's the MSRP. You also have a little bit of carbon fiber on there too, so it just helps be a little bit fancier of a knife. This is the one I like personally, but I'm a sucker for carbon
But
fiber.
that's still under $100.
Still under $100.
Wow.
Exactly. And then the G10 handle scales, we've got the olive drab with a little bit more of an aggressive texture for the outdoorsman. And then the Crimson, which is a little bit more slick, nicer on dress pants when you run around the city.
I've seen the Terminus and just, kind of passed by, but thought it was an interesting design and probably should have clicked on it. And now I'm going to have to because I'm intrigued.
It's fantastic. It's big enough to do everything I expect a folding knife to do, and small enough it doesn't scare people when you pull it out.
Wow. All right. Thank you so much
Not a
for
problem.
your
Slightest.
tour through the booth. And this is not fixed blade. This is not the hunting or outdoors. This is the EDC kind of knives.
Yes,
that
exactly.
we're covering that are new for 2020. But check out SOG. I mean, they lost me after the Fat Cat and that kind of thing, the Tomcat. But they're back, and it's really looking impressive.
Thank you. We're back with a vengeance and are being relentless by our design.
Thank you so much.
Of course.